What if I told you that St. John Bosco beat the Italian government to the punch when they were about to leave thousands of people completely helpless? While government officials were busy making massive changes that would affect every family in Italy, they forgot one crucial thing: actually teaching people how to survive those changes. But Don Bosco saw what was coming and did something brilliant that saved countless families from economic disaster.
The Miracles and Prophecies of St. John Bosco, a project of America Needs Fatima. I'm your host, Adrian Fonseca. Subscribe for new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Welcome to the Miracles and Prophecies of St. John Bosco. I'm Adrian Fonseca. These videos exist to share timeless wisdom from St. John Bosco that can transform your spiritual life today. In today's story, you'll discover how Don Bosco became an unexpected champion for Italy's working class during a massive economic transformation. And let me ask you, when you see someone struggling, do you step in to help? Or do you assume that someone else will take care of it? And later in this video, I will share with you how you can get access to Don Bosco's own writings that continue to guide people through life's challenges today, just like he did over 150 years ago. But first, let me take you back to 1845 Italy, where Don Bosco did something completely unexpected. Imagine you wake up one morning and discover that everything around you, and everything you knew about buying and selling, has changed overnight. Imagine being a farmer, trying to sell your grain, but you can't figure out the new weight system. Imagine being an artisan who suddenly can't measure materials properly. You'd be lost, confused, and worst of all, vulnerable to people who might try to cheat you. That's exactly what happened when the Italian government introduced the metric system in 1845. Every town and province at that time had been using different measurements for centuries. Well, the government decided to fix this chaos with one royal edict, forcing everyone to learn a completely new system, the metric system. And now that might sound like a good idea, but here's the problem. They issued the order without thinking about how everyday people would actually learn it. Enter Don Bosco, who saw what was coming and did something that no one expected. While the government was still figuring out how to teach people, Don Bosco was already writing a complete simplified guide to the metric system for farmers, artisans, shopkeepers, the people who needed it most. And the way he approached it? Simply brilliant. Instead of dry mathematical explanations that would confuse people, he used clear, everyday language. He included basic arithmetic lessons because he knew that many couldn't even read well, let alone do complex math. His goal wasn't to impress anyone with his intelligence. It was to make sure that the most vulnerable people wouldn't be taken advantage of during this massive change. He even chose a title that wouldn't scare people away: the metric system, reduced to simplicity. Think about this for a moment. Don Bosco was already overwhelmed with caring for hundreds of orphan boys, running schools, and managing his growing religious order. He could have easily said, teaching math to farmers isn't my charism, saving souls is my job. But that's not how Don Bosco thought. He understood that helping someone avoid being cheated at the market was saving souls. Protecting a family from economic hardship was spiritual work. Bishop Filippo Articoravasti said it perfectly when he connected Don Bosco's work to Jesus himself. Christ used practical examples: vineyard workers, servants handling money, to teach about fairness and justice. The Old Testament repeatedly calls for honest weights and measures because God cares about everyday fairness. This wasn't just about math. It was about making sure the powerless could hold their own in a world that often took advantage of them. Here's the odd thing, though. Don Bosco was working alongside other scholars in this project, including Professor Giulio. Both of them discovered the same computational challenge in the new system that no one else had anticipated. So what do you think Don Bosco did? Give up? Absolutely not. He kept working, using simple multiplication and arithmetic to show how the old system and the new system could in fact work together, helping people to transition step by step. This is precisely what made Don Bosco so remarkable. Whether he was helping a child to learn to read, or ensuring that an artisan understood the new measuring system. He used education as a tool to lift people up and to give them what they needed to thrive. Don Bosco's little book became part of something much bigger. His lifelong mission to equip people with the knowledge and tools that they needed to succeed. And you know what? That mission continues today. If Don Bosco's practical wisdom resonates with you, I want to invite you to experience his guidance through his own writings. When you become a monthly promoter of St. John Bosco, you'll receive copies of his most powerful works, Roadmap to Heaven and Sacred History. Books that continue to guide people through life's challenges today. Don Bosco spent his entire life creating resources to help people navigate challenges and to grow closer to God. Now, you can access the same wisdom today. Click the link in the description box down below to become a monthly promoter of St. John Bosco right now. Don Bosco didn't see any contradiction between spiritual care and practical assistance. True compassion means stepping up to help others navigate life's unexpected challenges, even when it's not your job. Maybe especially when it's not your job. Don Bosco could have said, "Not my job," but instead he asked, "How can I help?" His mathematical manual may seem like a footnote to his spiritual works, but it perfectly captures his heart for justice and his commitment to protecting families from economic harm and ensuring honest trade. But before you go, you need to see this next video. Click on the video appearing on your screen right now. It's about Don Bosco and how he saw our education crisis coming 170 years ago. You'll discover shocking parallels between what he witnessed in the 1850s schools and what's happening in our classrooms today. Thank you for joining me today. St. John Bosco, pray for us. May God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you.